Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وإن كان النشوز من قبله يكره له أن يأخذ منها عوضا. And if the disobedience was from his side, it's makruh for him to take from her any compensation. In other words, now if he was the cause of the breakup of the marriage, then he shouldn't take any money from her, right? لقوله تعالى وإن أردتم استبدال زوج مكان زوج إلى أن قال فلا تأخذوا منه شيئا, because of Allah Ta'ala's statement, if you intend changing a spouse in a place of another spouse, وَآتَيْتُمْ إِحْدَاهُنَّ قِنْطَارًا, and you gave one of them heaps of gold, فَلَا تَأْخُذُوا مِنْهُ شَيْئًا, and you do not take from her party anything. You understand it? Because now you at fault, so now why are you taking money still for her to get to come out of the nikah? وَلِأَنَّهُ أَوْحَشَهَا بِالْإِفْتِبْدَالِ, and because he has put her in the wilderness now by changing wives, right? Although she's requesting it because now he's oppressing her, so she's requesting it, but at the end of the day, she's going to come out of that nikah, but she'll still be in the wilderness now. You understand? She'll have no husband. فَلَا يَزُلُ فِي وَحْشَتِهَا بِأَخْذِ الْمَالِ, so you should not increase in her misery or in her loneliness by taking wealth also. You understand? You already now made her unmarried. Now don't increase in it by still asking her to pay. وَإِنْ كَانَ النُّشُوزُ مِنْهَا كَرِهْنَا لَهُ أَنْ يَأْخُذَ مِنْهَا أَكْثَرَ مِمَّا أَعْطَاهَا, and if the disobedience is from her side, then we dislike for him that he takes from her more than that which he gave her as meher. You understand it? وفي رواية الجامع الصغير طاب الفضل أيضا لإطلاق ما تلونا بدءا, right? And in the riwayat of Jami al-Saghir, that the increase will still be good also due to the generality of that which we recited at the beginning, right? What's that ayat there? The general is not saying you must only take meher. You understand it? So so it shows that the extra will still be permissible for you, right? وَوَجْهُ الْأُخْرَى, and the reason for it being makruh now, what's that, taking more? قَوْلُ عَلَى الْإِسْلَامِ فِي إِمْرَةِ ثَابِتِ ibn Qais ibn Shammas, is Nabiya Karim some statement in the wife of Sabit ibn Qais ibn Shammas, أَمَّا زِيَادَةُ فَلَا, as of the extra, then don't take extra in what you gave her as meher, right? وَقَدْ كَانَ النُّشُوزُ مِنْهَا, and the disobedience was from her side in that particular case, right? وَلَوْ أَخَذَ الزِّيَادَةَ جَازَ فِي الْقَضَاءِ, and if we took extra over the meher, then it's permissible in the courts. وَكَذَلِكَ إِذَا أَخَذَ وَالنُّشُوزُ مِنْهُ, and likewise if we took money, like we said, what we said, he shouldn't take any money if he's at fault, right? But if he took money and the disobedience is from his side, you understand it? Then also qaza'an from the court side, that money is his now. You understand? لِأَنَّ مُقْتَضَى مَا تَلَوْنَاهُ شَيْئًا, right? Because the demand of that which we have recited is two things. Al-jawazu hukman, is that it's permissibility. Hukman is permissible, right? Wal-ibahatu, right? And ibaha also. You got two things there. Jawaz, right? Hukman is permissible, right? And ibaha, in other words, is it now permissible and pure? وَقَدْ تُرِكَ الْعَمَلُ فِي حَقِّ الْإِبَاحَةِ لِمُعَارِزٍ, and the amal has been left out in the right of ibaha due to the contradicting dalil, which is the hadith, أَمَّا زِيَادَةُ فَلَا, right? فَبَقِيَ مَعْمُولًا فِي الْبَاقِ, so it will remain practiced upon in the remaining. Now it still be permissible. So what they're saying here, permissible what karahat. You understand it? So jawaz means permissible mutlakan, right? And ibaha means permissible without any karahat. You understand it? So these are the two things you learn now from the ayat, right? So from the ayat, فَلَا جُنَاحَ لِمَا فِيمَا افْتَدَتْ بِهِ, that is giving you both, permission for both, jawaz and ibaha. The ayat is telling you whatever you take is permissible for you. There's no karahat there. But the hadith is telling you there's karahat. So making amal on the hadith and the ayat together, what we say, that it is jawaz, but it is not not ibahat. You understand it? There's jawaz, in other words, jawaz ma'al karaha. But it's not ibahat, in other words, there's no jawaz without karaha there. فبقي ما right. وإن طلقها على مال فقبلت وقع الطلاق ولزمها المال. And if we divorce upon wealth, then she accepted, then the talaq will occur and the wealth will become binding upon her. So this is now, this is not khula, this is talaq al mal. Slightly different. Khula, the wife initiates it. Talaq al mal, the husband says, I'll divorce you on 1,000. So he initiates it. You understand it? So when she accepts, then the wealth become binding upon her. لأن الزوج يستبد بالطلاق تنجيزا وتعليقا. Because the husband is the one that's alone to give the talaq. Whether he wants to give it immediately or he wants to suspend it, he's got that power. You understand it? The husband, he's got the power to give. He's alone with the talaq. In other words, he's got the power alone to give the talaq, and he can give it how he wants. He wants to give it now, or he wants to suspend it on something. He can do that, right? وَقَدْ أَلَّقَهُ بِقُبُولِهَا. And he has suspended it. In this case, he suspended it with her accepting, right? وَالْمَرْأَةُ تَمْلِكُ إِلْتِزَامَ الْمَالِ لِوِلَايَتِهَا عَلَى نَفْسِهَا. Right. And the woman, she's got the power to make wealth binding upon her. Understand? Your wife, if she goes, she buys on credit. It's permissible. She's baligha akila. So she can take on credit. She can make wealth binding upon her. You understand it? She's got that power. Why? Because of her authority upon her own self. She's got that power. She's got authority over herself. Right. وملك النكاح مما يجوز الاعتياز عنه وإن لم يكن مالا كالقصاص. And the ownership of nikah is from that which compensation is permissible on behalf of it, even though that milkun nikah is not wealth it's not wealth itself. You understand? So it's almost like now he owns this. He owns her now. He's got milkun nikah now, right? And now he's to release that milk. He's asking for money. To release that milk, he's asking for money. So they say the milkun nikah is the ownership of nikah is from there, those things which compensation is permissible on behalf of it. So in other words, he can release it and ask for money, right? Even though the milkun nikah itself is not money. What is milkun nikah is not something you can feel and touch. You understand it? Right. It's not something of wealth. Just like qisas. Qisas also, it's not money. Your father was killed now, another man comes and he wants to pay you. So you can take money. Instead of killing him in return, you can make sulah on money. So here you're getting money, and your right to qisas is not something of value. It's not something, not something tangible, not money. You understand it? Right. وَكَانَ الطَّلَاقُ بَائِنًا لِمَا بَيَّنَّا. And the talaq will amount to a buying talaq because of what we explained. What we explained? That obviously she's not going to be happy to pay money, and then you take her back during the iddat. So it will amount to a buying talaq. وَلِأَنَّهُ مُعَاوَزَةُ الْمَالِ بِالنَّفْسِ. And because this is an exchange of wealth in exchange of life or a person. You understand it? وَقَدْ مَلَكَ الزَّوْجُ أَحْدَ الْبَدْلَيْنِ. And the husband has owned one of the two exchanges. He got the whole of the money, right? He picked up the money. فَتَمْلِكُ هِيَ الْآخَرِ. Though she will own the other, the nafs, right? And what is the other? وَهُوَ النَّفْسِ تَحْقِيقًا لِلْمُسَاوَاتِ. And that is herself, in other words, her freedom, right? To bring into reality equality. In other words, you understand it? So this is the exchange of money for nafs. He got his money, so she should get nafs. And she'll only get nafs if it's a buying talaq. Then that would be equality. Leave it naturally.